friends! Join me in my kitchen today for a much needed deep clean. Use this video as some body doubling and clean along with me, or just grab your favorite beverage, sit back and enjoy. Alright, as you can see, our kitchen is so gross right now and clearly in need of some love. So we need to do a deep clean, but our kitchen is also actively really messy right now. We have dishes everywhere, the dishwasher needs to be emptied and filled again, etc. So that's where I'm going to start before we get into any deep cleaning tasks. While I'm working on more general cleaning, Greg is getting started cleaning the freezer and the fridge. This is a deep cleaning task that I personally loathe with every fiber of my being, so luckily Greg doesn't mind it too much, so he's going to do the fridge. Now that the sink is finally empty, I can start scrubbing. We have a stainless steel sink, and my favorite way to clean this is with Barkeeper's Friend. This stuff is the best, and it's the only foolproof way I've found to get this old sink looking nice and shiny and clean. Time to give our dish rack a much needed scrub. This is one of those things that can get gross really quickly, and it's not that hard of a task, but it's easily forgotten. Now onto a true deep cleaning task, the oven and stove. I'm starting with the oven since that takes a little bit of prep time before we get to the cleaning. I'm using the lemon hack for this, just squeezing some lemons. I'm actually using limes here because I thought we had lemons, but we ran out. Squeezing those into an oven-safe dish full of water, putting it in the oven at 250 to 300 degrees Fahrenheit for 30-ish minutes. The theory being that the steam and acidity of the lemon juice helps break down all the nonsense on the inside of the oven. While that lemon water is working in the oven, I am tackling the stove. I took the grates off and got to work scrubbing the stovetop. Does anybody else totally struggle to maintain their stovetop and keep it looking nice? This is one of the worst spots in our kitchen. It feels like it gets dirty so quickly, and it's kind of a pain to clean, and it just doesn't get done regularly. I'm not sure what the solution is other than to clean it more regularly, but for some reason that doesn't seem to fit well into our routine. It's been about 30 minutes, so now I'm going to use that lemon water to wipe down the inside of the oven. For the door where there's more baked on grime, I added some baking soda and scrubbed using that with the lemon juice. I've only done this once before, but so far I really like it. I don't love the idea of using super harsh oven cleaner in my house, and honestly, having to make sure all the residue of that is completely rinsed out afterwards is kind of a lot of work. This method obviously isn't as powerful as an industrial cleaner is for getting off baked on food residue, but as you can see when I'm scrubbing the door, it is loosening a lot of this dirt. Ideally, I want to be doing this like at least once a quarter to stay on top of it, but it does work. It just takes a little bit of elbow grease. Now the oven is clean, and I'm popping the aluminum foil back in there to catch spills and save future me from having to scrub burnt food off the bottom of the oven. I've scrubbed the racks and all the other bits of the stovetop, and now we just reassemble. I always end up doing this in a nonsensical order. I forget to put the burner parts on there before I do the racks. I know, I should do it the other way. This is just my brain. Maybe someday I will remember and do it right, but this is not that day. Next, Greg and I are tackling the ceiling fan and the lights in here. This is Greg's preferred way of cleaning the ceiling fans. I personally think he just likes any excuse to use these drywall stilts he has for work, but it means I didn't have to clean the ceiling fan today, so works for me. While he cleans the fan blades, I'm scrubbing the light covers and light bulbs with some dish soap. Unfortunately, we don't have a range hood in the kitchen, so these lights get so gross from all the cooking we do in here. They get really greasy and then all the dust sticks to them. It's a whole nightmare. Dish soap works wonders to get these clean. I also clean the light bulbs themselves because even those get covered in nonsense. Proceed with caution if you do this. Obviously, light bulbs are super fragile and break really easily. I did this really carefully and gently so I don't injure myself. So annoying this doesn't open all the way.
I know.
We are doing some dreaded but much needed organization along with this deep clean. We really struggle with space in this kitchen. It could be much worse and we're grateful for the storage we do have, but it's also not ideal. We've done a lot to improve what we can, like putting shelves in our laundry room to use as a pantry and hanging all of our pots and pans on the wall, but we still have mess in these cabinets. Then I'm moving on to this console table, which obviously is not in our kitchen, but we're doing this now because we are dealing with the very common issue of organizational musical chairs, where we have a lot of mess or less than ideal spaces in our house, but they stick around forever because one messy space is waiting for another space to be fixed before we can move the stuff out of that space, and so on and so on. To fix this particular chain reaction of mess, we need to clean out these console table drawers in our living room because we decided to move our junk drawer from the kitchen to here because this basically is already a junk drawer and we definitely don't need two. This will free up our current kitchen junk drawer, which may not seem like a lot, but when we don't have a lot of storage, that will really help us to have an extra drawer to work with. Goes empty.
Now, so we have towels for drying, and now we just put towels for cleaning next to it.
These. What's the game plan?
So
This stuff.
let's go through this.
So after moving the kitchen junk drawer to the living room and a lot of discussion and frustration, we moved cleaning stuff from one drawer to the junk drawer, the foil and parchment paper items to the cleaning drawer, the silverware to the foil drawer, and then we finally could put the cooking utensils that were on our kitchen counter collecting grease and grime away in the new empty drawer that was the silverware drawer, which was the whole issue we were trying to solve in the first place. See what I mean about a chain reaction of mess? So we're gonna get rid of these, right? If we can.
If we can.
Okay. Because I'm wondering,
Tell me. Talk to me.
where do we put?
Cook.
What do these go here? Or like that? Wondering if we put spices.
The
The most common ones.
whole reason we, hey, The whole reason we did not put them there is because the heat would damage them.
You're right. Okay, well at the very least we can put this stuff here.
That, salt, pepper, you know, things that don't care.
I know you wanted to reorganize this.
I hate it.
Yeah,
I hate it so
it's
much.
awful. I don't think we'll get all of them up there, but I'm wondering, like, if we just use the ones we use all the time, we'll probably go through them quickly enough.
Or we could go through it right now and get rid of the ones that we don't use at all.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's figure it out. Okay. Every time I have a roll like this, I think of all five.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in old conversations. Cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck. I kept on playing my part, wanting to give up cause nothing was changing. But with you it's so clear, and now that you're here I see colors in every spectrum. Guess I finally learned my lesson. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
Okay. So these might be better if we had
Dividers.
dividers. This is just like,
Prototype.
yeah.
Love that. Nicely
Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
Oh, baby. No. Are you fucking me? Ah! No. Fixed it. How often do we use these? I'll take care of it later.
All right, it's the next day. We ended up stopping in the middle yesterday to transplant asparagus, as you do. So we kind of stopped in the middle of everything and got distracted. So the kitchen's not yet done, but we did get a lot done. Let me show you. So it's kind of chaotic in here right now because, like I said, we didn't finish, but we did get the stove clean, which we cooked and it's already dirty, but such is life. I did the thorough scrubbing of the stove. Greg scrubbed the oven racks, which were soaking with a dishwasher pod for a day. Greg cleaned the fridge, which is awesome. Cleaning the fridge is like my most dreaded task when it comes to cleaning, so Greg did that, which is awesome. He also cleaned the freezer. We did some of that reorganizing, but we are waiting for organizers for this, so that's going to be later. And then we cleaned the lights. So all that's left that's big is the windows, and then just tidying all the mess up, and then we'll be good in here.
Yesterday there was sun and there was tiptoes.
Thanks for joining me for some cleaning today, friends. I hope it gave you some motivation. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button for more home videos. Until next time.